little less conversation, a little more action. Hey guys, how's it going? If you're interested in superheroes, you probably heard about the game Gotham Knights. And you probably heard how, much like everything else ever, the internet hated it. But does this hate have any validity? Honestly, yeah, some of it. But every game, when you get into it enough, has its flaws. And I think in the case of Gotham Knights, a lot of the things that people complained about are kinda dumb. I think that if I explain why a lot of these points are invalid, some people might be able to give this game a second chance and even like it for what it is. One of the complaints that I hear most frequently about Gotham Knights is people complaining about the traveling system. They initially complained that the grappling was too slow, but then they introduced the glider, and people said that that reminded them of Fortnite. I personally feel like it's not really Gotham Knights' fault if you spend your entire life thinking about Fortnite and how any similarity between Fortnite and any other game makes that other game bad. Also, Fortnite didn't create gliders. What are you talking about? Like, that's kind of the same thing as someone seeing Darth Vader and being like, yo, that's that Fortnite skin. Also, for characters like Nightwing, what else did you want him to do for a faster form of travel? Like, he can't glide, he doesn't have a cape. Any reasonable person would be like, oh, maybe they could have given him a bike. They did. So naturally, since the next logical thing already existed, they had to complain about that too. So they said that the bike wasn't fast enough. But like me personally, I like to see where I'm going, so I think it's fine. But even if you really do think that this is too slow, they do have fast travel points set up around the city, so like, just use those. The most obnoxious complaint that I heard was people saying that the stylistic choice for Gotham was too much like a comic book. What are you talking about right now? My brother in Christ, it is a comic book. What? Did you ever think about how the city is kind of like the city? I just don't like that. The other major complaint that I hear a lot is that you can't block in this game like you can in the Arkham games. And these are, by the way, the same people who complained that it was too easy to block in the Arkham games. But in my opinion, not being able to block in this game actually helps it in two ways. The first way is because if you have played the Arkham games, it kind of works as a reminder that you're not Batman.
You're not Batman.
Closest thing we've got.
And that's what this game is kind of about. Batman is gone and you're trying to make up for him. The second way is, like I said earlier, it adds difficulty because people were complaining that in Arkham you can just spam triangle or Y and it's easy. But you can't do that anymore. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that this game is better than the Arkham games, and that actually perfectly brings up my next point, and that's the people complaining that it's not the Arkham games. It's frustrating because the Arkham games are so good, and I don't understand why you have to tear down this game to prove that that game is good. Both can exist. This game can be good, and so can the Arkham games. My favorite part about this game is being able to do the story and missions with other people and just kind of feeling like you are the Bat family. As a kid, I was absolutely obsessed with the Bat family and just all things Batman in general. And if you had told me back then that one day I would be able to play a game where I played as Nightwing and somebody else could play as Robin or Batgirl or Red Hood at the same time in the same game, I would have shat my pants. Fighting side by side as if you just are this superhero with your friend who's also a superhero, it's kind of like a dream come true. Why can't we just be happy about that? Why can't we just be like, this is cool? I think that if you have the opportunity, you should definitely give Gotham Knights a try. I think that you might end up liking it if you don't go into it thinking that you're gonna hate it. Please let me know in the comments what you think. I'd love to hear it. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and like. New videos will be out every single week. And since you watched this whole video, here's a little sneak peek on my next video.
No way, no, there just ain't no way.